friends, Goddess of Awesome here, and I just wanted to make a quick follow-up from my yesterday video talking about sprouted bread. Now, I'm not going to go into the entire lesson because I gave that to you yesterday, and I don't want to repeat myself, you know. You don't want to hear me repeat myself either, I'm sure, you know. It's a rainy day, so I got my little Cookie Monster onesie on, you know. Thank God they make onesies for adults because they're pretty cool. Loved Cookie Monster. These days I'm not smoking weed. Actually, today I think is the third week. I think today makes the week number 3 all together, pretty sure. So, kind of feeling immune from a sweet tooth, you know, when I've been walking in the store. You know, it's so funny how stores are. You walk in, on one side, at least at my market, is the produce place, but if you walk in on the other door, boom, you just got all this cake and cupcakes and frosting and all the things that are just so tempting, and they look so delicious and they look pretty, right? Because they have all these great colors. And oh man, in the last few years, I'm cool with just the frosting, you know. I know that's not the best, but I don't know how my taste buds shifted to being a frosting freak, but I eat cake just for frosting. And now, with not being a marijuana smoker or an alcohol person, I haven't drank in over 2 years. Maybe I should make a video for you on that next because it's a pretty amazing story. But I'm pretty much free and clear now, right? I only ever enjoyed my marijuana. Never a big drug person. I mean, in high school I definitely experimented here and there, maybe in college the first year or so, but I'm so sensitive to things. I can't do hard things. It's too much for me, you know. So weed was always perfect. It was just perfect. And now I don't do that anymore. I probably won't ever smoke again. Like deep down inside I know that. But I do tell myself I can have it whenever I want. There's a sliver in my brain that I have allowed myself to know that if I truly want it, I can have it anytime I want. And I still have a little, I could go get it if I wanted it. But I can't because I have to make videos for you. And I need to be clear. And I need to be the clearest channel that I can possibly be for you. And share all my truths, share what I know about, you know. I'm definitely a person who is going to be sharing knowings about sacred sexuality and emotional release, but obviously health and fitness is a big deal for me. I've been a vegetarian for a long time. I'm not trying to create lots of vegetarians out there. You know, some bodies need meat. You need the grounding energy of meat. I totally get that. I respect it. You know, this morning I cooked my dog's meat. Now I have a barbecue. Usually I cook it outside on the barbecue burner, but today is raining cats and dogs, and my little babe dog is turning 11 here on the 23rd of March. I think today's the 21st maybe of March, so he's just a couple days away from being 11, and he's very, very picky, so I've been trying to go out of my way to find things that that might suit his palate, you know. He's kind of a Rubik's Cube, you know. He's always shifting. I can't feed him the same meal twice. He won't eat the same thing twice in a row. He's almost like a human, huh? And today, after spin class, I went back to bed for a minute. I tried to, but I couldn't. My brain was too much. And he was actually, he was leaning his little head on my shoulder, you know, just kind of sleeping on my shoulder, which I just loved. But within about 15 minutes or so, my whole arm started to go numb. And my arm was straight, but just the weight of him putting pressure up here. You know, I have done massage therapy for 18 years. You know, it's central massage. So it's a full body massage with a happy ending release at the end. You know, my arms are very, very tired. I can't do a lot with them. I can't sleep hugging my pillow. I can't do that. I can't hardly bend my arm, especially my left, because I've been favoring my left. I mean, they're both jacked up. Both my arms are jacked up. I'm jacking off guys, you know, and doing doing a lot of massage therapy. I mean, they get an amazing bodywork session. It's not like, oh, they just come in for a happy ending. Now I rock their world with an amazing bodywork session, and then they get their happiness at the end. You know, it's really, the session that I do, I've been told by many people, is truly the best of both worlds. You're getting a high quality, full body, therapeutic, Swedish deep tissue sports therapy blend, and then you get your happiness at the end, you know. I'm migrating out of that. This is, you know, my YouTube channel, me releasing my new site here soon, will, you know, share my knowings with you, my findings. You know, and after I make so many of those videos, you know, my instructional videos, I'm going to completely retire my arms, and I will never do massage therapy again unless it's for somebody I love. All right? That's what it's going to be for me. But until I can do it for somebody I love, I need to really rest my arms. So I'm going to have to take a few years off and not ever do massage for a minute. Because my little dog put my arm to sleep. Just, I mean, he weighs 20 pounds. How much can his head be? 3 pounds, maybe? I mean, he's a dachshund and he's dense, so I'm going to say most of his body weight is in his whole body, you know. So, anyways, I'm, you know, trying not to go too far off the subject. What I wanted to do was a follow-up from what I did yesterday. I didn't realize that the camera was so tight. I had such a tight close-up yesterday. I didn't know, you know. It's a one-woman show here. I'm working with a tripod. I don't know what's happening in the viewfinder until I see it afterwards. And I'm just being real and raw with you. So, you know, there's not editing happening. It's just flowing, you know. So, something I enjoy, and if you want to know the lesson, you can go find it from, you know, I'm sure, you know, the guilt-free bread. This is guilt-free bread right here. This is Ezekiel. I don't know if you can see that really good. This is the bread I eat. It's sprouted. Every grain or bean that's in here has been sprouted. When you sprout things before you use them, it pre-digests the seed or the grain somewhat, you know, and it makes it easier for your body to digest. If you want the whole lesson, go, you know, check out that video. I just wanted to show you what the package looks like because I didn't really have a good visual for you yesterday. Here I was holding these things up and I didn't know you couldn't see them. So, until I looked in the viewfinder and, you know, played it back. So here's another one. This is the sweeter version. And I like to use this as a tricking myself it's dessert, right? I mean, not a lot of people like raisins, so you may not like this. I don't want to eat a box of raisins either. Maybe as a little kid I did, but I think I'm probably burnt out on those. But, you know, in a bread, it's different, right? It tastes a little different in a bread, I think, and it makes it really yummy if you put peanut butter and jelly on this. Oh, man, it's like dessert, you know? Or honey, you know? I was trying to think last night for the vegans who don't, well, I guess you could use a jelly, huh? A vegan, there has to be vegan jellies out there. I know vegans don't do honey in general. You're true vegans. Oh, no, my little thing. I love my little headdress, so I definitely couldn't give that up, even though I got my Cookie Monster happening. Okay, so I just want to show you. So this is what it looks like. There's another one. They have a third one, which I did not buy because, you know, I only have so much space in my freezer, and I'm only one person, so. But so the original is in an orange package. This is the sesame. This is the raisin. If you want to have a complete protein, this bread is that. It's a complete protein. It also will not add pounds to your figure, okay? If anything, it's going to kick up your metabolism and serve your body in a way that no bread ever could. So if you have people telling you you can't eat bread, if you think you can't eat bread because it makes you fat, try some of this, right? This will not make you fat. Well, if you ate only this for your whole life, I mean, and you were completely a glutton and you never gave your tummy a rest to digest, I don't know, maybe that could happen. Maybe you could gain weight from it, but I'm going to say probably not, you know? This will give you, it's full of life force energy because the sprouted bread, the sprouted grains have a different kind of energy, and you will notice. You absolutely will. It's Ezekiel. It comes from, this recipe's been around for a long time. It comes from the Bible. you know? So I enjoy I'm a vegetarian, so I enjoy a Fakin Bacon BLT sometimes. So this is the stuff that I put on my sandwich. Now, it's not jam-packed with tons of protein. You know, I think there's only 2 grams of protein in here for what it is, you know? But it tastes really, really yummy, you know? And it doesn't taste like meat in a ick way. It does have a smoky kind of taste. So, you know, smart bacon for our smart cars and smartphones and smart houses. Now we have some smart bacon. So cook it normal, don't overcook it, don't undercook it. You know, make it nice and crispy. Slap it on your Ezekiel bread with some, you know, whatever you like to eat. You know, maybe it's lettuce, maybe it's alfalfa sprouts, maybe it's tomato, maybe it's avocado, maybe it's all of that, you know. Whatever you want to do, try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it, you know, and it's just a recommendation. I mean, just a suggestion. My little 11-year-old cousin's kind of turning vegetarian. Just life, I mean, her taste buds are changing. I get that. That happened to me. I was raised on meat, and around 14, eggs started to taste funny. I kept trying to eat them, and they kept tasting funny. I just figured I didn't like eggs no more, you know, and that just kept going on. You know, one by one, the meats left, you know. 15 and a half red meat kind of left. For sure by 16 I wasn't eating any red meat. Didn't think I could be a vegetarian. I love chicken and turkey too much, you know. Thanksgiving meal was my by far favorite food or meal to have was a Thanksgiving dinner. You know, even my sister, 23 months younger than me, once I became vegetarian, she was like, oh, what are you going to do for Thanksgiving? Like, she knew that was my favorite, you know. But, you know, just before I turned 18, something shifted and I just couldn't eat it anymore. The texture, I don't know what it is, but long story short, you know, some people may not know that there are yummy options out there to be meatless options, or, you know, maybe you just don't want to eat as much meat for calorie content or what have you. I'm not sure. But, you know, so this is what I put on my Ezekiel bread. I was never big into mayonnaise. I mean, maybe as a little kid, but as I started growing up and my taste buds changed, you know, mayonnaise left also. You know, I think mayonnaise could have left even before the eggs, you know. So it's probably around maybe the same time. This is what I put on my Ezekiel bread. And let me tell you, I smother my bread with this. Like, I put a thick coat because I toast my bread. And then I kind of almost put the moisture back with this, you know. This is yummy. It doesn't taste exactly like mayonnaise, but it kind of does, you know. And if you want, you know, a lesser calorie, you know, that's non-GMO, it's vegetarian. I think it's vegan, actually. I think this is vegan. So this is the original one. It's been around for about 40 years. And here's another version. This is the soy-free. It's what the soy-free looks like, because I know there's a lot of people who not into the soy, and I totally get that. I respect it, you know. So this tastes really yummy too, and it has a teeny bit different, just a sliver different taste than this one, but pretty much almost the same, you know. And I bought this a few months back because they were out of this, and I actually really enjoyed the flavor of this one. It's a little more expensive than this one, at least at my store. But I like them both. As you can see, this one's been used. This is the one I've been working off of. I bought this yesterday so I could do my video for you. But I didn't know that you couldn't see things that well in that video. So here you go. This is what they look like. It's from Follow Your Heart. And this is what I smother my Ezekiel bread in when I do a BLT. You know, you could probably use it for any other salad that calls for mayonnaise, you know, a nice good veggies. So sprouted bread is a bread you can have. It's absolutely, I consider it a guilt-free bread. I don't think it puts weight on you. If anything, it will help your colon release things, you know. My cowgirl friend Lacey calls it Drano for the colon, or Drano for your gizzard. You know, there's a cereal too, which is extremely yummy and highly satisfying. See, when I eat this stuff, I feel full. I feel full for a long time. Like this will absolutely sustain me. It's, like I said, it's a complete protein. It only costs about $5. I mean, for $5 for a whole loaf of bread, totally great deal. I keep mine in the freezer because I I don't go through it super fast. I'm just one person, right? I don't have a house of people to feed, you know. So you might keep yours in the freezer too, just to help keep it fresh, and then pull, you know, just use what you use. This is sometimes found in the bread aisle, and sometimes it's in the freezer section. You know, this one I found in the freezer section. This one I found in the bread aisle of the same store, you know. And this was actually a little bit cheaper in the bread aisle than it was marked in the freezer section. I don't know why that is, but you know, it pays to look around sometimes, right? Even in the same store. So that's what I use. My mama makes our holiday stuffing out of this. You know, this is what we have. We have guilt-free stuffing. You know, I definitely think it's a guilt-free bread. It's a complete protein. It boosts your metabolism. I just can't speak enough good things about Ezekiel bread and Ezekiel cereal. You know, so I just wanted to say that really quick and show you a little better what the packages look like. And so that's all. So today's a rainy day here in Southern California. No horsey ride for me. Got my little Cookie Monster onesie on. I'm going to upload a whole bunch of videos for you today. And if I get inspired to say anything else to you, I'll make you another video. But so far yet, this is the second one for today. Maybe that will be it. Just want to wish you the very best. You know, I hope that you're always healthy and happy and moving towards your goals and taking steps towards the impossible dream that you may have. You know, some of us have dreams, we don't think we can reach it, but you can. You absolutely can. You just need to shift the mind a little bit. It's all up here. Everything happens up here. So if you could just include a little space of knowing that what you want, what your goals are, you can absolutely attain them, you can reach them. You just need to tell yourself you can. Tell yourself you can, and you will, right? Isn't there a saying out there, whether if you think you can or if you think you can't, either way you're right? So the remote control of life is up here, you know. So our limitations and our capabilities come up here. So I want to just help you be healthy. You know, hopefully the Ezekiel bread will help catapult you into a healthier living, a healthier lifestyle. You know, if you don't have a lot of money, that's a great way to go. You know, if you're a student or, you know, your pocketbook isn't as big as you wished it would be, you know, Ezekiel bread is a great way to eat healthy without having it break your bank, you know. And if you do need more income, look at the digital market, you know, look at the digital economy. You're on YouTube right now, so after you check out this video or any of my videos, maybe you'll look up Amazon FBA, all right, fulfillment by Amazon. It's a pretty extraordinary phenomenon that's going on right now, and I wish I had come across it years ago. Lord knows I would have jumped on that train so fast. So all I can do is just, you know, cast my bread out on the water, so to speak, and share about things I know. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I am the Goddess of Awesome. If you like this video at all, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more, please subscribe. In the meantime, bright blessings and be well.